Permit me to, first of all, make a few remarks regarding the fact that Dame Pauline Talent started out in terms of her political career as a councillor. I think I now understand the context in which her life has essentially been one of service, from councillor to commissioner to deputy governor to a two-term minister. For me, coming from Plateau State, I think that this is really delightful news to understand the context in which she has devoted her life to service of the people. And listening to the former chairman of Kiana local government area, it gives you a sense of the possibilities in terms of the transformative impact of local governments if they're allowed to work in a manner that is fit for purpose. Which then brings me to the point that you raised about the imperative to engender accountability mechanisms, because this is extremely critical. As we pointed out yesterday, you can amend the Constitution to provide that funds due to local governments are transmitted directly to the local governments. But if you don't have accountability mechanisms, then, as I pointed out yesterday, you're going to create a cesspool of corruption. And the purpose would be defeated. It then becomes counterproductive. Yesterday, I alluded to part of the effort being made by the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit, the NFIU. And what the NFIU has done is to require, for instance, that under no circumstance should a local government transact business in excess of 5 million naira in cash in a day. And part of the reason why you find a great deal of corruption is where you don't find the paper trail. And so if electronic transactions become the order of the day, then there's a sense in which this limits the opportunities for corrupt enrichment at the local government level. So what the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit has done is one of those mechanisms. Now, if you look at the law establishing the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, as well as the Anti-Corruption Agency, the Independent Corrupt Practices Commission, you will find that their mandate also extends to the local governments. And so there are a number of institutions whose mandate is consistent with the imperative need to ensure that there is good governance at the local government level and financial accountability. But at the end of the day, there is only so much that these anti-corruption bodies can do. It is imperative that we put in place mechanisms that empower the people to hold their leaders accountable. Part of the reason why impunity festers, even in the context of financial mismanagement, is lack of accountability. If you do something wrong and you know that there are consequences, the likelihood is that you're unlikely to do that thing unless you have become a recidivist. So the people need to realize that government funds are their own funds, that they have what it takes to hold the people accountable, which means we need to build capacity at the local government level. We need to build capacity at the level of the electorate, because if people also know that there are consequences for lack of good governance, they know that the people can hold them to account at the next general elections, and that people are going to vote not on the basis of ethnicity and other primordial sentiments, then people will indeed realize that it is important to be focused, to deliver on your mandate, and to earn the confidence of the people. I believe that there are a number of things that we can do, but ultimately, as I pointed out yesterday, the vast majority of our people stay at the grassroots level. And as Dame Pauline Talent pointed out, local governments are the foundation of governance. They are the front lines of governance. And it's important that we do everything we can to ensure that we're able to deliver on the mandate of local governments in a manner that is fit for purpose, in a manner that inspires confidence in the local government system, which in turn will hopefully then inspire confidence in democracy in our country, especially the backdrop of the fact that we celebrated 55 years of unbroken democratic rule in this country. And we need to ensure that democracy yields the desired dividends for the vast majority of our people.